In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to scrape any website with n8n. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Now, let's jump right in. First things first, you need to have n8n set up on your computer or server. If you haven't set it up yet, head over to the n8n website and follow the instructions for installation. You can run n8n locally or use the cloud version. It's really up to your preference. Once you have n8n up and running, you'll be greeted with a user-friendly interface that allows for the creation of different workflows. Now let's create a new workflow. Click on the New button and you'll start with a blank canvas. This is where all the magic will happen. To scrape data from a website, we will be using an HTTP request node. So let's go ahead and add that node. You can add a node by clicking on the plus icon and typing HTTP request in the search bar. Once you find it, click on it to add it to your workflow. The HTTP request node is going to be our starting point, as it allows us to fetch data from any URL. After you've added the HTTP request node, let's configure the URL of the website you want to scrape. In the node settings, you'll see a field called URL. Enter the complete URL of the website you wish to scrape data from here. If you're unsure what to scrape, just think about the information you need, whether it's product details, blog posts, or anything else. Now, underneath the URL field, you'll also notice an option for the HTTP method. Since we're simply retrieving data from the website, we want to make sure the method is set to GET. This is typically the default option, but it's good to double-check. Next, let's handle the response. You'll want to tell n8n how to process the response once it retrieves the data. To do this, switch to the Output tab in the HTTP request node settings. Here, you can choose how to handle the response. If you're looking to scrape JSON data, select JSON, but it could also be HTML or XML depending on the website you're accessing. Okay, now that we have the data from the HTTP request node, we need to extract the specific information we want. To do this, let's add another node. This time, we will use the HTML extract node. Just like before, click the plus icon, search for HTML extract, and add it to your workflow. Connect the output of the HTTP request node to the input of the HTML extract node. With this node, you can specify the CSS selectors for the elements you want to extract. If you're not familiar with CSS selectors, don't worry. There are plenty of tools online that can help you figure them out. Just inspect the elements on the web page you're scraping, find the class or ID, and use that to build your selector. Lastly, once you have set up the HTML extract node, you can continue your workflow by sending this data to other nodes, like storing it in a Google Sheet, sending it via email, or even pushing it to a database. Once you're done building your workflow, click on the Execute Workflow button to run your scraper and see the results. And there you go. You've successfully created a web scraper using n8n. That's it for today's video on scraping any website with n8n. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Remember, web scraping can be powerful, but always ensure you have permission to scrape the data from the websites you choose. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.